Our final guest today is Dr. Ricciardelli with Summit Plastic Surgery and Dermatology. Welcome back to the show, Dr. Ricciardelli. It's a pleasure to have you.
It's good to be back. Thanks for having me.
Good. It's always fun when you're here, so I can't wait to hear what you have to tell me today.
We'll try to keep it light.
Now, I know you've been in the area a really long time. Your offices have been in Wilmington, and you have offices here in Brunswick County. How long have you been here?
About 20 years.
Really?
We started in Brunswick about 12 years ago, and then moved away from the old hospital to our present location, which is about a mile and a half south of the new hospital. We've been there about 6 years.
Yeah, that's a really nice office and conveniently located.
Right off 17.
Right, right. And the parking's good too. Tell me a little bit about your education and your background. How did you get to be where you are today?
Well, I grew up in Charlottesville, Virginia, where University of Virginia is, so almost all of my educational life was there, undergraduate, med school. Then I went away for my surgery training and came back for plastic surgery to UVA. And then after that, I had been trained in head and neck cancer surgery. So I went and did academic medicine at University of Iowa for 4 years doing cancer surgery, missed the Southeast, and came back and opened a practice in Wilmington.
Now, I know you do have two offices, as I said. You have one in Wilmington and one in Brunswick County.
Right.
And the one in Brunswick County, now, is that staffed full-time?
It is. It's open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 5. And there's always, it's myself, plastic surgeon, Dr. Braza, who's a skin cancer specialist,
right,
and 2 dermatology PAs. And they're staffed, 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday.
Now, what types of treatments or procedures do you provide at Summit Dermatology and Plastic Surgery?
Well, we're kind of unique because we have, it almost could be termed a multi-specialty practice. I do plastic surgery. Most of what I do is cosmetic surgery, but I do breast reconstruction, which I think we're going to talk about, and skin cancer reconstructions. And Dr. Braza is a specialist in skin cancer surgery and care. And then we have dermatologists who do general dermatology, and we have estheticians who do skin care, laser. I do a lot of fillers, injections, Botox, Juvederm, and then cosmetic surgery. So we're sort of a full spectrum of skin care.
Yes. We had Dr. Braza on the show some time back, and he talked about Mohs surgery.
Right.
I know that's very popular now, and I know a lot of people have had that.
Yes.
Seems to be the way to go.
Yes. It gives the best control of skin cancer, the highest cure rates with the smallest wound. So it's easier to reconstruct, and the results are better. And the indications for that would be skin cancers of the face, specifically, or where Mohs really comes in handy.
Well, I hear that Summit Dermatology and Plastic Surgery is the presenting sponsor for an upcoming event that Novant Health is putting on. It's called Glitz, Glamour, and Glow, and we're going to talk about that today.
Good.
What made you and your office staff want to be a part of that? What brought that home to you?
Last year was the inaugural event, and just to be honest with you, we were really surprised how well that was organized, how well it went off, and how much people enjoyed it. It was a great event, and we got interested because, we're members of the Brunswick community. I mean, we're not just Wilmington physicians who come down once a week. We really have people who live here and work here, and we're committed to Brunswick County. So we wanted to get more involved in those types of events. And it was such a hit last year, we were automatically interested this year. And this year has to do with breast cancer care and awareness, mobile mammography, and other things. And that's a huge issue. I've been personally touched, as most people, who had to have a friend or a relative.
And you probably see a lot of that in your practice.
We do. We see a lot of women who've had breast cancer who need reconstruction. And so we were really, happy and honored to be able to be a major sponsor of that event this year.
Well, I know that they're very excited to have you back this year and are very appreciative of your support and being the primary sponsor for that event. So let's talk a little bit about things that you're going to be doing at Glitz, Glamour, and Glow this year. Now, I know last year you did some procedures and did some talks. Will it be similar this year?
It will be. We had a great time last year, so we'll be giving a presentation, just talking about, in general, plastic surgery and what's available now. Things have really changed, and we'll be doing demonstrations with an old therapy treatment for tightening the neck and those sorts of things. We'll actually be doing one of those there. We'll be doing some injections of Botox and fillers as demonstration at the event.
Right at the event.
Yeah, and then people really enjoy that. And of course, it's sort of open, informal forum. People can ask questions and.
Well, yeah, then they can see it actually being performed, and,
right.
and that's part of the fear, I think, that not knowing. So if you can
I think a lot of people, plastic surgery really affects so many people. It's not just what you think of as cosmetic and looking better. A lot of people, lose volume in their face because they're exercising more and they're healthy, but now they look more tired. And with just a real simple procedure, you can rejuvenate and make them look better, healthier, feel better about themselves, and it's not painful. I mean, people can see when they come in that it's pretty easy and quick.
I think that'll be really exciting.
It'll be fun.
I know they had, last year they had a great turnout, and are hoping for that this year.
And my staff had a great time shopping. So I ended
the
up
shopping was wonderful.
The shopping was wonderful, and then all those bills ended up on my desk. So, that's okay. I'm happy to do it.
You're happy to do your share, right?
Right.
Right. Well, about your practice, are you currently accepting new patients into your practice?
We are. In both offices, it's a little bit of a wait for dermatology in where we are, and we're actually expanding.
Really?
We're almost doubling our size, and we're bringing on another dermatologist because there is a little bit of a wait for dermatology now. So we're trying to, again, provide more services for the people of Brunswick so they don't have to wait.
When you talk about your expanding your dermatology practice, will that be here locally in Brunswick County?
In Brunswick.
Wow.
And by default also in Wilmington, because all the providers work in Wilmington and down here. But it'll be less of a wait for someone who calls in. They won't have to wait for 2 months or 3 months to get an appointment.
Will you add additional space
yes.
here in Brunswick
We're almost
County?
doubling our space.
That's amazing.
And so, it affects Brunswick County. We hire more people. We provide better care. And we love it down here. The people are great to work with. We have a wide spectrum of patients, and all of our staff, it really enjoys coming down to Brunswick County.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear. Well, again, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having us. I appreciate it.
And I look forward to seeing you at Glitz, Glamour, and Glow. And I'm excited about the demonstrations, and we're excited to see your staff again. They were such a pleasure to work with last year.
I hope everybody comes out. It was a lot of fun. I think everyone had a good time. So I hope people come to it.
We'll see you in November then.
All right, thanks.